A bloated, vampire moon drained all life and colour from the world. The snow-covered land came speeding past the train. It was grey and ill-defined, marked only by a few livid cottages and limitless black forest grizzled with snow. No roads. The railway did not follow any road. It cut through the land like a knife. I'd seen enough of this cheerless country. I tugged the window blind down, grabbing at a brass rubbish bin to keep my balance, as the clattering train argued with a badly maintained section of track. Sometimes, at night, people also succumbed. Jim Prettyman's complexion, which had always been pale, was ashen under the dim overhead light. Inert on the top berth, a rosary dangling from his white-skinned hand. On the other, a gold wedding ring and a massive gold Rolex wristwatch indicating 9:30 in the morning. It wasn't 9:30 here, for us. His watch had stopped. Or perhaps that was the right time in Moscow. We were a long way from Moscow, and for us it was still night. Jim stirred, as if my stare had disturbed his sleep. But his eyelids didn't move. He made a noise, a deep breath, and then a stifled groan that ended in a subdued nasal snort as he snatched his arm down onto the blanket and resumed his sleep. Jim was tough and wiry, but his appearance had never been athletic. Now, his white face with the vestigial eyebrows made him look like a corpse, prettified and readied for the relatives. Jim had picked up some kind of infection of the liver, or maybe it was the kidneys. The Russian hospital doctors said they could treat it, but, since their diagnosis varied from day to day, according to what they were drinking with lunch, no one believed them. Some doctor the American embassy had on call wouldn't give a diagnosis. He just advised that Jim shouldn't be subjected to a plane trip. Rather than have him face any more treatment by Moscow's medics, Jim's American wife had wired the money for him to be evacuated by train and attended by a nurse. Jim's wife was a woman with considerable influence. She had arranged that her father in the State Department sent a night action fax to make sure the embassy people jumped to it. She wasn't with us. She had to host a Washington dinner party for her father.